Hey guys, I had to take a quick trip to the city and we are now going to go to Carport to drop off the Raptor for a service because we have hit 1,700 kilometers and it's time for a change oil. And also I brought front springs from iBox so that we can raise the nose a little because I don't like the rake down stance. Anyway, we're gonna pick up a car and I'm so excited because I get to drive this car just for 2 days until we go back to the farm. And still, I'm gonna savor it because it's one of my most favorite cars. Everything's changed. She's back!
Yes.
Hello, fashion icon.
The fashion icon I am is still here.
We still got it.
It never left.
It just took a vacation. Farm vacation. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the vlog. Today we're gonna go attend a very intimate wedding of a friend. I don't know if I'm gonna film it because I don't know if the camera's allowed inside the church, and I am one of the sponsors. So, in between, I'm not gonna bore you with the other shots. This video is mainly about cars, and I'm gonna show you guys what's been happening to the 430, and then after that, I'm gonna show you guys the updates for the Ford Raptor. So stay tuned. I'm gonna bring you guys along in this 2-day trip in the city. It's this is the road that's bad. And yeah, we don't miss this traffic and the bumpy EDSA.
One more time na ano, parang looking lang talaga, serious lang muna.
My gosh, there's another video camera woman.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go.
We just finished the wedding, parked the car right here, slammed it down. I have to figure out how to work this suspension because it's a little playful when we're running, and I managed to scrape everywhere. Like we scraped on the road, scraped on a bad bump, scraped my rear diffuser so many times. It sucks because it's carbon and it's not something I want to do. So tomorrow we're gonna spend some time tuning and figuring out the new suspension management system, which is a local system made by the guys from Fitment. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Back in the garage. Wow, this 430 looks so amazing. So we just got to Carport Racing. Quick, fun, short drive. Wanted to update you guys with what's happening with the Raptor. So they've done installing the front springs, and I had such a good feeling that I didn't do it because they had to send the front springs to Banaue to get it installed because our spring compressor, which is something similar I have in Cali, did not fit. These are the IBAC front springs, which will allow the Raptor to bring its nose up just a little so that it can even out the ride with the rear. Since the last update with the Raptor, we have installed a Roush cold air intake, a Mishimoto catch can system, and now the front springs. I also put some mud guards on. This is almost done, and we're going to be leaving the 430 to bring this truck home. Check out this 964 Targa. This has been here for a while. We were supposed to do an RWP build, but now I got to follow up with Nakai and see if he's still traveling and see if we're going to be doing this still. Look at this, JDM Supra. This is the favorite Supra of all time. Love it in white with the Vogue white wheels, TE37s no less. Okay, this looks like my McLaren parts. Oh, well, there's my McLaren on top. We are missing some valves which are broken. Look at the front of this thing. Oh, lots of cars. Definitely car porn. My brother's Mach 1, which is going to go to the tuner again because it's having some issues with the throttle. My Cefi Skyfero Ute. Oh, okay. This is definitely next on the must-to-do list on my airbag trailer. RWB Noah, still waiting for a tuner. RWB Vicky having throttle issues. This is a 350Z. So, moving around. E28 BMW. This is a drift car for a famous race driver. Just started today. This S15 is for sale in case any of you want it. It's running a 1UZ, it's a manual transmission, and the owner doesn't live in Manila anymore, so he's trying to sell this car. Oh, I miss Vicky. Having some electrical issues. Sadly, our electrician left us hanging. I actually had a build video for this, but because COVID happened, nada. This is the Pandem EG. I love how this car looks. Samantha is sitting on HRE 18s now, and we have a drift angle kit for it. Gonna go drifting, super low down. Anyone who knows Corvettes have the lousiest steering angle, and this angle kit is definitely worth. Yes. Okay, I think I need some spacers eventually. I'm going to be doing a more detailed round with the cars that are here in Carport. And what are the problems of being the car shop owner? Most of my cars are not running, sadly. Anyway, right now we're gonna try to balance the Mach 1 ITBs, and then after that we're gonna be walking you guys around, showing you guys some of the cars here and showing you guys some of the projects that I have on hold. I have this tool to balance the carburetors. It's a vacuum tool and it just shows us the level of each. I'm gonna try to figure this out because my guy is not here today. Updates to the F430. So as you can see, we have changed the rear bumper and the rear exhaust to the Scuderia rear bumper, which is a fiberglass copy. The rear diffuser is also a carbon copy. It's not an original. The screens are all original though, and the exhaust is a Klein Innovation Scuderia style exhaust. This car is already running the Fab Speed header, so it's a little noisier than stock and it sounds so good with this exhaust. The car started off with the F1 paddle gearbox, and the previous owner actually sent it in for a conversion with a shop in Texas, if I'm not mistaken, and they did a bang up job. They used a lot of the original F430 parts for it, and the only things that are not original is actually the outside exterior panels, the bumpers, and the side skirts. I think are fiberglass copies. They're not original Ferrari parts, but you can't really tell. On the outside, the car looks like an F430 Scuderia already, especially when we upgraded the rear bumper to match the rest of the car. I have big plans for this car. It's just that because I have not been doing any car content, it's been on hold. The car is just sitting here collecting dust. But this car is well worth it, and it's so much fun to drive, and I think it is the best addition to my collection so far. This car is running a Fitment air suspension management. It's actually local, made in the Philippines. This is how the setup looks. We are still using the AccuAir tanks, the Vi-Air compressors, and this is their ECU. And we're still using the, I think the VU4 block head, but have added pressure sensors on each. This is a combination system. It has the pressure sensors, and I think there's also level sensors on the arms. This is all locally done, and it can be controlled in your iPhone. Over here we have my Skyfiro pickup. It's a drift car that's gone into so many conversions, and now it's actually not working. I had one guy who was experimenting with it, and he basically left me high and dry as well, and he ended up pulling out all the harnesses and doing too many electrical experimentations that the car never ran again. So it's actually been sitting on this trailer, which is my airbag trailer, which is pretty cool. The airbag trailer does drop down and air out, which makes bringing up super low cars super easy. Next plans for this car is to get a LS3 swap. So right now it's running a 1UZ BBTI, but we are going to end up swapping it out with an LS3. I do have the motor, I do have the parts, I just need the time. As with everything, problems with being the shop owner, sometimes my cars never get worked on, sometimes they get worked on last, and most of the time it's always the client cars that have to get finished first, which kind of sucks, right? It defeats the purpose of why I got into the shop in the first place. But eventually we will finish this. I will get back into drifting with this pickup. Out of all my JDM cars, this is the only JDM car that I've actually kept because this has so much sentimental value with me. This car is super cool. It has the R34 GTR conversion, and we did our own custom fender flares on it. The kit was originally from Atoy. We had to extend the hood because the proportions were a bit different. It also has suicide doors and our own air suspension, run-stop brakes, custom full interior drift squad style, roll cage, monkey bars everywhere. And as you can see, everything's been stripped. So we were going to convert it to an AEM, but again, the guy left me high and dry and basically shredded all my wiring. It's supposed to have a drift handbrake somewhere there. And this was the setup for the air suspension, which he actually tried to tie it in with the management system, and it was working a little, and then it wasn't. Beautiful car. This is the McLaren 12C GT3 project. This is our FI top mount exhaust. Pretty cool stuff. I can't wait to hear this run. We had to do some small repairs to one of the valves inside, and I'm also waiting for new accumulators, which means we still can't put the car together. I am super missing this car so much because this car is one of my favorite cars, and it's super sentimental also because it was my dad's old car. As you can see, we have the wide door and fenders on already. Look at that view. The front left tire is peeking out, and then we have this little fin over here which completes the wide fender look. The rear panels are almost done. This is the engine cover. We've added our own exhaust vents, and this is gonna be such a pain. This overhang is gonna scrape everywhere, I guarantee it. I think those are the rear fender panels. Look at these massive canards. This car is a beast. But look how wide this thing is. GT3 for the road. And also it's a Spider, so we still get to bring the top down. So let's talk about the Evo. Everyone's been asking what's up with the Evo, and honestly I don't know. As I was saying, during COVID we had such a big issue. Our electrician left us and he left so many projects hanging. I kid you not. Evo is electrical, the old and new is electrical, RWB Victoria is electrical, the E28 drift car is also electrical, my E46 BMW drift car, guess what? Also electrical. So the Evo, the AMS 2.3 liter motor is already in. That was in the last update. We have the suspension and the brake systems. We got the Lexan windows wrapped it in purple already, and the seats are in also, along with the race dash, and then the switches along with the handbrake. Oh sorry, no handbrake yet. The race seats are in, seat belts are on, fiberglass doors. This is basically a super lightweight track toy. But guess what? Electrical. Vicky is electrical also. We had issues with, I think, the throttle body going haywire, and then the fly-by-wire wasn't working. The old and new, this one, we were trying to do a Cyvex tune on it with a Cyvex ECU, but guess what? There's no Cyvex tuner in the Philippines and people are having difficulties tuning it. This car looks so good though. This car, I think I'm gonna end up just using a Cobb tuner just to get it running already. But then again, I have no purpose for the cars at the moment because we still don't leave the farm that much. my E46 drift car. We were doing a turbo kit for it before, but because COVID happened, I had the turbo kit removed. We're gonna go naturally aspirated. This one also waiting for an electrician. The electrician should actually be here in a month or so, and hopefully he can get all the cars running. RWB Noah just needs tune. We just need to wait for a tuner to sort this car out, and that should be easily solvable because it's starting already and it's idling already, and we just need to sort that out. Raptor is finally done. Look how high the front clearance. Hopefully it settles just a little, but right now it is a little nose up. We are back in the Raptor and this is the end of the vlog. It's a pretty short vlog. Just wanted to show you guys some of the cars in Manila, and I'm so excited to build the garage and finally have the collection sitting there. So only issue with the Raptor is the steering looks off-center, but I can quickly do that when we get to the farm. It's as easy as using some string to do the alignment. Maybe I'll do a vlog on that too. But for now, I'm gonna go have lunch and go visit my mom. And after that, we are headed back to the farm. If you guys like this vlog, and I know I haven't been bringing you car content, but rest assured, somewhere in the mid-year, we're gonna have some car content again. But for now, it's just staying safe and being aware that things will definitely go back to some sort of normalcy. See you guys again in the next video.